You walked into a room, listening to all the noises, the shouting, the bragging, and thought to yourself, why say anything at all? You are not alone. Some of the smartest people in the world are often the quietest. But why? Why do intelligent minds hold their tongue even when they could dominate the conversation? The answer might change how you see yourself forever. People observe before they speak, not because they are shy, but because they are calculating. They're reading the room, the tone, the intent behind words. They notice things others don't, the micro expression, the hidden agendas, and the power dynamic. A quiet person is often scanning 10 layers deep, while others are still reacting to the surface. Fact, according to the psychologist, high IQ individuals tend to process information more deeply and thoroughly before responding. That delay, it's not a hesitation, it is a precision. They're not trying to impress you, they're trying to understand you. Listening is a lost art, and smart people are masters at it. They know that when you speak, you repeat what you already know, but when you listen, you might learn something new. Ever noticed how the loudest voices in the room often have the least to say? While the quietest one in the corner is the person people turn to when things get serious. That's not an accident. Silence creates mystery, and mystery commands respect. A study from Harvard Business Review found that people who speak less in meetings are often perceived as more competent, especially when their words carry weight. Smart people aren't just intellectually sharp, they're emotionally turned in. They sense when words will fall on deaf ears. They feel when a conversation is driven by ego, not truth. So they stay quiet, not because they can't speak, but because they choose not to. They learned something powerful, that you don't need to win every argument, you don't need to correct every mistake, and you don't need to prove you're right. Emotional intelligence, the ability to manage your own emotion and understand others, is a strong predictor of success than IQ. And emotionally intelligent people don't speak to impress, they speak to connect. Here's something few will admit. Many smart people stay quiet because they have been misunderstood too many times. Their ideas were too complex, their words were too precise, their depth too uncomfortable for shallow conversation. Instead of forcing themselves to shrink into small minds, they just stop talking. Not sadness, it is survival. They choose silence not as a weakness, but as a kind of wisdom, a shield from judgment, a space to protect their peace. If this feels like you are not alone, you are not broken, you're just ahead of your time. But when smart people do speak, people listen, their words carry weight because silence has made them rare, and rarity creates value. It's like a storm after long stillness, a whisper that hits harder than a scream because they've thought they're listened. And when they talk, it is not noise, it is meaning. So if you are someone who stays quiet in crowds, who listen more than you speak, who waits until it is matter to say something, you are not less. You are more depth, more intention, more wisdom. In a world full of noises, never doubt the power of your silence, because in the end, it might be the loudest voice of all.